Hello, y'all. Today we're not feeling too hot. I'm trying really hard to not succumb to completely a really bad attitude, but it's been really difficult. I am very much in a grieving process. I haven't really talked about it on here a whole lot. I've kind of just wanting to keep privacy and those kinds of things. But essentially, the gist is that I broke up with my fiance in August, and we have my son together, and I cannot express how difficult it is to say goodbye to somebody that you love and care about and never imagined leaving. Sorry, this is not meant to be that type of video, but we're honest here, so that's what it is. It's really difficult. I have not really talked about it to very many people, just my close people, and it's really just when I am angry and need to vent, and I just do not have a lot of words for the sadness, and it comes in waves, right? Grief is really complex, but it's just obviously affecting every area of my life, and I guess I just wanted to be real. I see a lot of videos that kind of are expressing this sentiment too, that it's just a different kind of pain. And it's really difficult to sit in, to just feel the feelings and not be numb. It's really easy to be numb, or to just do what you gotta do throughout the day and hope that that's enough. But I just think all the time it would be so much easier if I thought he was awful, or that I hated him, or if he did something really bad. It would be a lot easier to write off the connection, I suppose. And I don't think that that's really inherently true either. You're still gonna grieve, but and it's still gonna be difficult. But I think there's this justification, right? There's a reason why I should be grieving this. And I think sometimes that justification makes it a little easier. And there is no easier in my situation. I cared for him then. I care for him now. I thought that it was, I need to leave because I need to leave because I'm not okay. And that hopefully we would come back sometime. Sorry. Goodness. I thought that, we would come back together someday. And I was hoping that, 6 months apart we could figure it out, or a year apart we could figure it out. And I think the more we have created distance, physically, emotionally, the way that we both have responded, I am learning that he just wasn't my person, which sucks. Because he was my person. But I think there is such a difference between, I guess what's coming to my brain is material connection and spiritual connection, superficial versus divine, for lack of a better word. But like superficial versus like tapped in, like genuine. And I just think like I am so grateful and so heartbroken at the same time. Like, I'm not even that angry. I get angry sometimes at the situations, like the circumstance, but I'm not even really angry. I'm just sad. I'm really sad. I loved him so much. And I really thought, they say you go through like 3 really awful heartbreaks. Like 3 great loves of your life, something like that. And I feel like I've gone through much more than that. And our connection was so undeniable that I really thought that was it. I don't know. I guess I don't even know why. I think I'm just recording this for me, so I don't even know if I'm going to share it. It's just helpful sometimes to like process this way. And honestly, like, I haven't even been able to cry, so the fact that I'm crying is fucking huge. There's just so many things that I'm doing right now that have been goals in my life for a very long time. And it's just heartbreaking and like gut-wrenching is like the word that's coming to mind, that like I'm doing all of these things without him now. Like, I always thought like he was gonna be like right next to me when I accomplished all of these things. And part of me feels like I'm accomplishing them because we're not together anymore, because I was stagnant and I wasn't capable of like putting my energy into me, because he was there and I wanted to put it into him, into our relationship, and that wasn't healthy. At least not in the way that I was doing it. And I started to pull back and put my energy in me, and it just, I don't know, everything crumpled. And it just really feels like I see that trend right now, like, needed a hug, but and for me, it's probably needed a hug. But took myself 4,000 miles away to completely destroy and deconstruct and rebuild my life brick by brick. And each time I get to a new layer, the glue, like, it's like I'm scraping off the glue, I guess, that had built my old life with him, and I smell it again, I see it again, I feel it again. And my heart hurts again. So, if you're going through it, I hope you're not alone. I hope you have a really good support system. Even one really good person makes a world of a difference. And if you don't have a great support system, I'll be your support system. And maybe that favorite song that you have. But I don't know. I guess that's it today.